You're pondering a challenge that feels impossible. Maybe it's learning a complex new skill, changing your career, or starting that project you keep putting off. And that familiar question creeps in. Can I actually do this? That question is holding you back. Here's a story that will change how you think about achieving your goals. A man decided he would swim the English Channel. A daunting task. Many thought he couldn't do it. Even he wasn't so sure. Despite all the doubts, he trained and prepared for a little over a year, booked his slot in a pilot boat, and set off on an early morning in July. He made it. It took everything he had. What an accomplishment. Now here's an interesting question. Did he prove he can swim the English Channel? Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. So think about how you would answer that question. Did he prove he can swim the English Channel? Here's my answer. No, he didn't prove he can. He proved that he did. But can he do it again? It's not a certainty. This distinction between past performance and future capability reveals why "can I" is fundamentally flawed as a planning question. It's just not helpful. It can be counterproductive. Consider these everyday scenarios. Career change. Can I transition into the tech fields? Versus, what skills do I need to learn? What timeline is realistic? And which companies hire career changers? Learning a skill. Can I learn Spanish? Versus, what learning method works for my schedule? How much daily practice do I need? And what does fluency look like for my goals? Starting a business. Can I launch a successful company? Versus, what market research do I need? What's my minimum viable budget? And what does success mean in year one? Now, you might be thinking, hold on a second. Isn't believing, yes, I can, crucial for motivation? Don't I need confidence to even start? Fair point. There's a difference between paralyzing self-doubt and productive planning, but here's the key insight. True confidence comes from having a well-reasoned plan, not from positive thinking or a positive attitude alone. When you ask, can I, and answer yes, you might get false confidence based on wishful thinking, an underestimation of real challenges, shock when obstacles appear, eventual discouragement when reality hits. When you ask, what do I need to do? You get realistic confidence based on preparation, clear understanding of challenges ahead, strategies for overcoming obstacles, sustainable motivation from making progress. Consider elite athletes. They don't ask, can I win gold? They ask, what split times do I need to hit to win gold? What training regimen will get me there? How do I peak at the right moment? Their confidence comes from knowing they've done the work. There are a couple of situations where can I has value. One, physical impossibility checks. Can I deadlift 1,000 pounds? No. And asking, what do I need to do, won't change that physical reality no matter how much you train. Two, values alignment. Can I live with the trade-offs this requires? This is really asking, do I want to do this in disguise? Which is a useful question. Even then, these quickly convert to planning questions. What's a reasonable maximum lift for someone my age to deadlift after 3 years of training? Or, what would I need to stop working toward to focus on this? And am I willing to do that? When you ask, can I, your brain has only two options. Answer yes, but you still need to figure out how, or answer no and cut off the desire to even try. When you ask, what do I need to do? Your brain shifts into problem-solving mode. You're no longer debating your worthiness. Now you're making a plan. Here's a framework that you can use. Replace capability questions with planning questions. 1. What specific resources do I need? Things like time, money, skills, tools. 2. What timeline is realistic? You'll base this on others who have done what you're planning to do. 3. What support systems should I build? Things like mentors, communities, accountability. 4. What would success actually look like? This provides concrete, measurable outcomes. And 5, what's my first small step? This is something you can do this week. The next time you catch yourself asking, can I? Pause and reframe. What do I need to do? Now you're thinking strategically, considering practical steps and designing realistic plans. You shift from unhelpful pondering to action. And that's how you discover what you are truly capable of doing. That's it for today. Catch you next time.